Fear gets a bad rap, but it's not the enemy. Fear has been wired into us since the beginning of time, helping us survive, stay alert, and stay safe. The problem is that what used to protect us from an evolutionary standpoint now often holds us back. We're not running from predators anymore, but we are running from criticism, rejection, vulnerability, and being truly seen. If you've ever felt stuck, even when you know what you want, it's likely fear wearing a different outfit. I'm going to talk about 5 ways that fear disguises itself, but these are just 5 of many ways. It shows up in clever, camouflaged ways. For instance, anger. Like you might snap at your partner because you're afraid of not being heard, respected, or in control. It shows up as jealousy, not because you're petty, but because you're afraid someone else's success means there's less for you. Fear shows up as people pleasing, saying yes when you mean no, because you're afraid of being rejected, abandoned, or seen as selfish. It shows up as entitlement or superiority. So we puff up and judge others because underneath, you're afraid of not being good enough or being exposed as an imposter. And lastly, it shows up as inferiority when we shrink back thinking, who am I to do this? We're afraid of failure, judgment, or outgrowing our old identities. So fear is sneaky. It's not just panic or anxiety. It's anything that disconnects you from your power and peace. And here's what makes this so important to understand. Your brain is wired for survival, not for fulfillment. It's designed to keep you safe, not necessarily happy. Your brain's job is to help you survive and avoid risk. And so when your soul says, let's grow, let's expand, let's try something new, your brain hits the brakes. It sounds the alarm. It's the voice of, what if you fail? What if you're judged? What if it's not safe? But here's the truth. You're not here to just survive. You're here to live, to love, to lead, and to thrive. And that only happens when you stop letting fear run the show. Expanding beyond fear doesn't mean that you never feel it. It means that you no longer automatically obey it. It means that you ask, is this fear protecting me or just limiting me? Is this emotion I'm experiencing about the present, or is it a past wound trying to be seen? And this level of awareness changes your life. You begin to trust your inner wisdom more than your old programming, and you make choices from your truth, not your trauma. When you stop obeying fear, life starts to open. You experience tangible shifts, like you stop procrastinating and you start making aligned decisions, or you no longer need permission to follow what feels right. You rest without shame, you create without overthinking, and you lead without forcing. This allows your body to calm, your sleep deepens, your energy returns, and you start experiencing these intangible aspects of freedom. You trust yourself because your choices are rooted in truth and not fear. You feel emotionally safe because your nervous system isn't bracing for the worst. You reconnect with your intuition and your soul and your aliveness, and your relationships shift. You're more connected, there's less performance and more presence. And you're no longer ruled by who you were programmed to be. You become who you actually are. Here's what I want you to know. Fear will knock, but you don't have to let it drive. You can meet it with breath and with truth and with love. And from that place, you stop reacting and start creating. You stop seeking safety and start becoming free. And this is what I help my clients do every day. We dissolve the fear, regulate the nervous system, and reconnect to the soul's direction. If you're ready to expand into the version of you who leads with trust and calm and clarity? Let's begin.